Well, tell me first of all how, well, since we're talking about the history of the instrument and the musicians, how did you first get introduced to the harp?
I was 8 years old. I won't tell you how long ago that was, but I was 8 years old, and I saw an ad in a comic book that said, "You too can play harmonica in 7 days or your money back." So I sent in 50 cents in a box top. But that'll probably tell you how long ago it was, 50 cents. And anyway, I got one in the mail, and somehow, I figured it out. I guess I had a better than average ear, and I was able to pick out a few tunes like Swanee River and Oh Susanna and things like that. And actually, after the initial, love of it, of course I was only, like I said, 8 years old. I got tired of it in a hurry, and I'd go through spells. I'd play a while and then throw it in the drawer a while.
Well, I knew that I was reading in there that you played guitar for a while, drums even some, and sang. And so, what was it that made you kind of hone in on that particular instrument and come back to that?
Well, it was the right ticket to get in this town, because all the other things I did, just so many other people were doing them and doing them better, so the harmonica wasn't, I mean, I was really interested in the harmonica and I played a lot, but for some reason when I first came to Nashville, I never considered it as a way to make a living. I was trying to be a singer, a guitar player. So when I finally realized what the odds were against me making it as a guitar player, then I said, well, I got this other thing I do, and I don't see anybody around here doing it. So
You certainly have had a big impact on the music industry, because when you first came in here, I mean, it was just you, wasn't it? Pretty much. I mean, you were pretty much down there.
Jimmy Riddle would play on a record every once in a while, and Oni Wheeler would play on a record every once in a while, but nobody seemed to use the instrument very seriously.
What role do you feel like it's played in the history of country music, the harmonica?
Well, it's I think it's as important as the banjo or the fiddle or the steel or the lead guitar. And I mean, there's certainly some records that the harp is a real prominent part of, and they wouldn't be the same without it.
You played on many recordings through the years. How do you keep the sound and the fresh all the time? How do you prevent yourself from getting into kind of a rut after all that much?
Well, I don't. The key, I think, for me is always every song is different, and I listen to the song. I pay a lot of attention to the lyrics and what the story of the song is, and that's therefore instead of just playing to the music or playing to the chord changes or the harmony, I play to the lyrics. And if the lyrics, you got new, fresh lyrics, for some reason, it seems to inspire new, fresh background lyrics. And so that, for me, that's the key, is the song itself.
Now, when I was kind of sitting back there listening a while ago, you were talking about you have a video yourself that's coming out in the near future. Can you tell me about that?
Last year I went to Ireland and made 2 videos, actually. One is called Beginning Country Harp. It's for the rank beginner who's never picked one up. And then there's a second one called Country Harp Techniques, which is for people who already have an understanding of the harp and want to get into some of the flashy, fancy stuff.
Is that coming out pretty soon? Or
in fact, I saw a lady here today who had bought a copy here in town already. I didn't even know they were here yet.
All right.